type all of a sudden?
Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight.
That was a little unnecessary, very much, bitch. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Doki Literature Club. How are you guys doing today? I'm doing well. Part 3. When is this game gonna pick up? I want to be scared. Cooking companions wasted no time. By night 1, I was scared. We had that bad dream. Spooked me out. When is this gonna pick up? Damn it. Like, jeez. Is it scary? Or are y'all cap? I hope y'all are. Ladies and gentlemen, I already said welcome back, but let's just go ahead and get the intro over with. If you guys are enjoying the series, go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed, and also hit that notification bell so you won't miss another video or a live stream. Bro, I don't know what it is, but this is the end of the year. Today is November 1st at the time of recording this video. And you probably see 2 other videos that I recorded with the same thing because it's the same day. End of the year, I have to make something happen, y'all. And that's exactly what I'm doing right now. I feel like I've been grinding. This is probably the best 2 weeks that I've had on the channel. And I know I had like banging streams, and those streams like really blew up for me, but I've always told y'all before, like, the streams wasn't really like supposed to be the forerunner of the channel. It was always supposed to be the videos, and I've been getting a lot of feedback on my videos, so I really appreciate that. But I think we just need to go ahead and get into this and go ahead and hurry up and finish this, because I got other games that I want to get started on, and I can't let this non-scary ass game hold me up. Alright, so starting off, who I should show my poem to first. Let's go straight to Yuri, like how we did last time. Let's see what you've written today.
Well done, Tango. Your skills are already improving.
Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that actually means a lot.
It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poems to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise.
I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing.
I have, well, an example of that if you like to read it.
Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. The Raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught off by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that the raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hunger, curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. Oh my god, the moon intimates its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife, the very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited, or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy every time. I banish my cutting knife. The raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic. I don't know what that is. Conditioning. Slice the bread, and I feed myself again. What? I don't understand.
I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's.
Shit, I can see that. I have no idea where he was going with this one. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about.
That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using a poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them.
Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it is supposed to mean.
Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels to me to indulge in more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things that I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them.
And why do you keep them to yourself?
Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Tango?
Well, yeah, I guess I do.
I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities.
What did I just say?
Even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things makes us uncomfortable, after all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener.
For sure. Let's go to Natsuki.
Well, it's not really any worse than your last one, but I can't really say it's any better either. Huh? What?
Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical.
Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment. Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday.
That's, something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me... Oh, shit.
Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday.
You think so?
Yeah. Well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type.
Sayori has a type all of a sudden?
Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight.
That was a little unnecessary, very much, bitch. But think of it this way, if it weren't for me, she probably would have just fly away, like letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way.
Whatever it is, I don't get it.
It's not for you to get, Natsuki, damn.
Oh, yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here.
Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wiggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of her words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I try not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Ooh. Is this based on a true story?
Not bad, right?
It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's.
Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do.
No, of course not.
Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk.
Do you know people like that?
Of course. It's about how everyone thinks That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate. Everyone has the same kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out they make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes, and as long as they're not hunting anyone and it makes them happy, I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things.
That's funny. Yuri wrote about something similar today.
Did you say Yuri?
Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things.
Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything.
Natsuki has trouble finding words.
I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff, I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she's learned her lesson.
Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem.
It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important. But I don't want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too.
Excuse me.
So look forward to it.
Monica?
How you getting, Tango? How's the writing going?
Alright, I guess.
I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad, I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece.
I wouldn't count on that.
You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today?
Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica.
Alright. It's pretty good. It makes me think of Sayori like the other one that you wrote. You two are like the dynamic duo.
That's kind of exaggerating it.
Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy.
I'm not shy, it's just...
I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone. But Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of the time. And you can talk to me every now and then too. I'm not like unapproachable or anything, am I?
No, it's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all.
Yeah. I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that.
No, don't worry. I get what you're saying.
Well, alright. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too.
Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue, and endless. Cacophony? Don't know what that is. Of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Speaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem for meaning. Load me. What the hell? Load you with what? It's even more abstract than the last one, huh?
I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it.
No, I never said that. It's just a kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess.
I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short make it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise.
I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though.
Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be an abstract or physical expression of a feeling or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
I just got chills, y'all. Maybe it is about to get scary. Cause why the hell would she? What? What was that about?
Tango, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me.
I'm not hiding anything.
But your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before.
I mean, you really the only one who feels that way, so.
No way. Not even Natsuki?
Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes something. But I don't think that it's that.
What do you mean?
Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write a poem when I'm thinking about you.
What?
Stop thinking weird things, idiot. I just mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things.
Like cooking?
Let's not talk about that. So, yeah. I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time.
I don't know if I understand.
You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you? I pat Sayori's head.
Hey, I'm not a kid, you know.
Are you sure about that?
Maybe.
Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands.
Hey, Tango, will you give me your poem? I kind of want to keep it.
Why?
Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me.
Sorry, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. She really did. Like, are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home.
Really?
Snap.
I broke my pencil.
Oh, okay. Sayori hastily bends down to pick up the piece she dropped. But being inattentive to her surroundings, she bumps right into me.
Sorry.
It's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down to pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk beside me to support herself, knees shaking.
I'm a little clumsy today.
Let's sit down, Sayori.
Yeah.
I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit down at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem.
Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours.
Please, don't worry. I'm sure I like it. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like a lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside my thumb and my forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in a bottle all in a row. My collection makes a lot of friends, each bottle a street light to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way, down comes the bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secret hidings in the nooks and crannies. Dinging and dinging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends looking through my locked front door. Whoa! Finally, all done. I open up and in come my friends. And they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them off the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 inside my head. Holy crap. Sorry, did you really write this?
Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy?
Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it.
Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic.
You gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up.
Yeah. Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die.
Oh, don't get ahead of yourself. Sorry, I always have a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times, but seeing this passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be this pessimistic.
Okay, everyone, we're all done reading each other's poem, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Ugh, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we could put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We don't need much more than a few decorations. Sari has been working on posters, and I have designed a pamphlet so we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yep, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. So I always putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time.
Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see.
Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that.
Imagine it. Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Guys, no, Sayori, I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri had never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if it takes it standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it.
Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we could do is help out a little bit.
Well, maybe, but...
It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left.
Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright! Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri?
Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant face.
I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone! You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me.
Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri.
But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem for yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica! This is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see.
Monica flips through her notebook to a specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium.
The title of this poem is The Way They Fly.
Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she has done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. 4 of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles.
That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Oh, Yuri's face. Yuri's fired up all of a sudden.
Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium.
This poem is called...
Yuri anxiously glances at each of us.
You can do it. You can do it, Yuri. It's called Afterimage of a Crimson Eye. Afterimage of a Crimson Eye.
Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happened when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering word transforms into sharply syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure, and it indicates with perfect timing. This might be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside of her. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as she's bewildered, even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her. Well, we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat.
Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing.
Looks like Yuri is down for the count.
Okay, I guess I'm next then.
Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium.
This one is called my medal. Sorry, I giggle.
Sayori.
It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best way that way. I see. Okay then.
Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's sincere and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud.
I did it.
Good job, Sayori.
Even Tango liked it. I guess that's a good sign.
What does that even mean?
It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poem wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poem of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. The next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Tango. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Tango lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it.
Oh, bitch.
Natsuki.
It's fine. I might as well go and get it over with, but it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I feel awkward right now. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else.
Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time though.
Maybe.
Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going.
Natsuki, my literary skills. I need to play this damn game. I need to join this damn club. I can't read. These words is hard. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called,
Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump.
Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting her poem, her sour attitude disappears as a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when it's spoken loud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She husks back to her seat.
That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people, but when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival.
Damn, it's already been 30 minutes.
That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure to pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting.
Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead.
That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well.
Fuck.
It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have a weekend prepared. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this.
Alright, I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Saori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori?
Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it?
Jeez, guys, get off my nuts.
It must be a little nice though.
Well, how am I supposed to respond to that?
It's okay, Tango. You don't have to say it.
Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori.
Sorry, I was spacing out.
Oh, no wonder.
I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to,
Sayori fumbles with her words.
So let's just say that one day Yuri asks to walk home with you.
Huh?
What would you do?
Oh. What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. If Yuri asked me to walk home, Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri?
But she's so beautiful and smart.
Jeez, I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you.
You're so silly, Tango. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so...
Sorry, I already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes.
Sorry.
Besides, what's the point of speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird thing for Sayori to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? You better write this damn poem, dog. Awesome. Peace. Clumsy. Is that not Monica? Like, I'm tripping. Twirl. Loud. Uncanny. Extreme. Laugh. Pleasure. Melody. Wonderful. Determination. Uncontrollable. Excitement. Silly. Jumpy. Kitty. Pink. And massacre. I knew it. You freaky ass girl. Embrace.
Oh man. I'm the last one here again.
Don't worry, I just walked in. Damn, Terrence. Don't worry, I just walked in too.
Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. But it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food.
You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden.
Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on your own event now. Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me.
Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again.
Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else.
Huh? Everything is straight?
Of course. Why wouldn't it be?
It just feels like you're a little off today. Sorry for assuming things.
Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see?
Sayori shows me a big smile.
Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone.
Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glanced at Sayori for me, turning back toward everyone else. But the conversation has already disappeared with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing me for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approached Monica, who was shuffling through some papers at her desk.
Tango, what's up?
Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently?
Anything up with her? In what way do you mean?
Maybe I'm reading into this a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today.
Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her.
Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk.
Maybe there's something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Tango. You certainly know her a lot better than I do.
Yeah, but she's never like this. She's always talked to me about things that bother her. But this time when I asked her, she's really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I don't want to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now.
No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself.
Are you sure about that? It seemed like she wanted to be left alone.
Are you sure? Maybe she just had a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest.
Person of interest? What do you mean by that?
I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Tango.
Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion?
Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know?
Okay.
She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her.
What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it has always been.
You're so funny, Tango. Have you thought that maybe you always seen her as a cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know now anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now.
Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit down myself. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her, but to have fun with everyone else, that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica.
Okay, everyone.
After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room.
Why don't we share our poems now?
Before I knew it, everyone is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems and I do the same. I made eye contact with Monica and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. I'm sorry I'm ending it when it's time to share the poems, but reading the poems and the conversation that transpired after the poems really take up most of the time, and I'm not really trying to like make these videos an hour long because I need more content on the channel. So turn these things into series. 40-minute episodes is pretty decent. 40 to 30 minutes is very decent. You'll thank me later when you're looking for something to watch while you're eating. But this game is very slow. If it's supposed to pick up, it's very slow in the beginning, but I'm gonna try to stick it through. Thank you guys for the support. If you guys are enjoying the series, go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed, and also hit that notification bell so you won't miss another video or a live stream. And I will see you guys in the next one.